So the Bible has so many examples that show God as this moral maniac.
Oh yeah?
Well, just one example. In the Old Testament, God tells the Israelites they can stone their rebellious children.
Ah, yes, this one comes up a lot. In Deuteronomy 21, it says that if any man has a stubborn and rebellious son who will not obey his father or his mother, and when they chastise him, he will not even listen to them, then his father and mother shall seize him and bring him out to the elders of the city at the gateway of his hometown. And they shall say to the elders of his city, this son of ours is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey us. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Then all the men of his city shall stone him to death.
Right. That's really messed up, dude.
Yeah, it's brutal. But first take notice that this wasn't a child like you alluded to. He's a glutton and a drunkard. That wouldn't be a child. It just says son.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And this wasn't a clean your room, no mom kind of behavior. This was a matter of a mom doing everything she could to straighten him out, and then dad doing the same thing, with this son still doing everything contrary to what Israelites were called to be.
What do you mean?
Well, the Israelites were God's chosen people. They had the most important mission on earth. These people were set apart to be an example with the mission of ushering in the Savior of the entire world.
Okay.
Now also take note, there's no evidence that this law was ever used. The key to understanding the intention of this passage is in the very last line of it, which says, you shall remove the evil from your midst, and all Israel shall hear of it and fear.
Okay.
So this was the government backing up the parents.
Huh?
Well, in today's Western culture, our government backs the kids, not the parents. This is why we've had kids call the police and say, Mom and Dad grounded me, and the police step in and authorize limitations for the parents. This was the opposite of that, meaning the parents always had something to point to. You know, if you're rebellious and affect the future of this family and especially this nation, you have something coming to you, young man.
Okay, but still a very shocking law.
Yes, but probably very effective. And again, this wasn't talking about disobedient children. This was a rebellious son that would be given chance after chance, but willingly chose his selfish desires over the future security of God's mission for his family and ultimately the nation of Israel.